Hey there everyone, just wanted to introduce you to a new IO game that I found it on iogames.space. It's called cavegame.io, and I'm more into the what you would call end game or late game of the game's progression system, so I figured this would be the best way to demonstrate the game because it takes a while to get to some of the items, you know. And basically, I have my own little what you'd call base setup. So, in case you're wondering about, what kind of protection system is in place and all that in terms of securing your character, your items, well, there isn't too much for that. I mean, let me back up. You can build stuff. You can build stuff and the main point of the game is exploring through the walls, through the cave, as you call it. It's called cave game. So when you jump into the game, it really feels like a cave. And I felt really immersed right away, even just being an IO game. And if we press E, that'll bring up your crafting menu. And these are all the items in the game that you can craft. There are other items in the game that you can obtain from enemies and whatnot, but it's pretty straightforward. You got your weapons, your picks, your helmets, a bow, a grappling hook, which is pretty interesting, a team stick, which is also interesting because the game currently doesn't have a chat system. So what people do is they pull out their team stick, and if you hit it on someone, it'll show up a message will pop up saying that you're now teammates with that person. And I think that has to do with the vault door, which you can allow yourself or only teammates through, and then you can make barriers. So a few different items to pick from. You got your gold generator, which is very common in IO games to rank up the leaderboard there. And basically what I got set up here is what I would call the best item, or the furthest in the game. The most end game item is the enchantment table. You can level up in the game by killing certain different kind of mobs. So this bow that I'm using was enchanted from the enchantment table, and so it has infinity 1 power 3, so it has triple the power, I'm assuming, of the standard bow, and then it has infinity 1, which means infinity arrows. See, it says 115 there originally, which was before I enchanted the bow. Now I can just run around shooting it like crazy. So super cool. I like the color change and everything to the weapon as well. And I do want to apologize for my microphone. I know I wish I need to get a better microphone so I can be a little more comfortable. But that's just random, but I just wanted to say that. And in order to, increase your health, you would just have to make these things here. Looks like I'm all out of sticks. Can't make them, but basically I started a farm over here to make my food. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I was chasing another player down. I didn't necessarily want to, attack him or whatnot, but he was pretty quick because what he did is he saw me coming. He like say there's like this here, like a one entrance, one block entrance. And he just put one there. He just kept running. So I would have to mine through the spot in order to keep chasing him. So the early game for surviving is it's pretty doable. It's pretty doable. I felt quite safe simply being a newer player on the server, just because I knew that if I was being chased, I would just jump into the walls here, and then place a few blocks here because it's abundant. I have 1,000 of these. When am I ever going to use all of them? So. But this thing is really cool. You just bring an item to it, and look at that. It changed color tint, efficiency ×1. So efficiency is increased. The mining speed. That's super cool. So yeah, this is a really interesting game. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I'll be definitely checking this game out to look for future updates to it. Again, the game is cavegame.io.